Yo, what's up, chat? Today we're playing Cooking Simulator. So, today we are playing Cooking Simulator currently. I'm gonna check to make sure the stream looks okay. I'll enable the sounds in a minute. I just gotta make sure that. There we are. Hey, why isn't it showing up? Alright. Add source. Cooking Simulator. Alright. Let's get into this. Alright. New game. Yo, should I do, yo, chat. Chat, should I do chat? Chat. Should I do career mode or cooking school or sandbox mode? You know, we're gonna do sandbox mode. We also have the confectionery one. We also can make cakes. But we're gonna start out with classic just to show you guys what I'm gonna do. Alright. You play that. Or we have winter holidays. Yo, I could do winter holidays. I remember this, but we'll do that later. Because I'm gonna do sandbox mode first, okay? Alright. Let's play some sandbox mode. Or you know what? We're gonna play classic mode, like career mode. Relax mode enabled. Tutorial off. Alright, we're gonna play some classic mode, but on relaxed. Alright, so we're gonna cause some chaos. Alright. So we in. Alright. I'm not sure what to prepare. So, you know what our first objective is. And it's to absolutely cook whatever. So we're going to cook this, but we're going to cook it poorly. So it is going to be one of the worst dishes we've ever made. We're going to mess up as much as we can with this one. So first of all, we're going to need a pot. Looks like we need some chicken broth. Where's chicken broth? We need chicken broth. Where is it? There it is. There's the chicken broth. That looks good enough. Salt. And you know me, we gotta load it with salt. We gotta absolutely load it. Yeah, we gotta absolutely load it up with salt. Put the whole container in there. Uh-oh, we're all out. You know, I can't put it back in the fridge. Hold up. Hold up. I just got a horrible, horrible idea. There's a glitch that I found a couple, like, about, I don't know, a couple months ago. That if we get, like, a large pot. So I'm just gonna put this down over here. And grab a large pot. And go in here. Like this. Close the door. And there we go. And then we do this. And you open up the fridge door right here. Man. Automatically closing door. There we are. Now I'll show you. Boom. There we go. There we go. So what you do is you grab the fire extinguisher. Then you slam it up against the fridge door. There you go. That's how you break it. Thank you. And there is a special glitch that I remember doing. So you turn on all of this. You turn on everything. And after a while, everything will break. Yeah, we go into sandbox mode after this. But first of all, we need to add some fire extinguisher juice to our our stuff to add a little flavor. All right. Now that we've done that and broken the fridge, got to clean up the place. AKA absolutely breaking everything. Yes. Alright. I just put this back. You grab this. Put it in the trash. Now is our time to take some pepper. Cayenne pepper. So pepper. Cayenne pepper. You need plenty of cayenne pepper. Like 500 grams of it. Basically the whole can of it. Whole can of cayenne in there. Makes it extra flavorful. Instead of putting pepper in here, let's put the exact wrong thing. AKA horseradish. There. I'm sure the customer won't mind it. After all, they are getting what I make. In an unholy amount of bad stuff. We're gonna need a tomato. Another tomato. Another tomato. Another tomato. We're gonna keep adding tomatoes, chat. We're just gonna keep on adding tomatoes. And wait, you gotta make sure to get some onion in there. And a potato. Actually, let's add some lemons in there for flavor too. Perfect. Onions. Onions, potatoes, and lemons. Who would want anything more? And just for a little bit of flavor, let's add some more chicken broth. Mmm. Sounds good. Alright, now we gotta boil it for 60 seconds or so. You can cook a lemon. What just happened over here? Did a fire extinguisher explode? How did that happen? Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Hey, and we got plenty of sour cream. Who would want anything else? Alright, with all realization, let's turn most of these off. Because we won't need them. Even though we want to ensue chaos, let's just not do it quite yet. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. Now to get the food blender. While we're at it, let's just go ahead and I'm sure that's safe. Mmm, that looks good. Right. Let's not mess around. Put that down. What happened here? Wait, what? What? What happened here? Okay. Deep plate. Mmm. Now the last thing to add, bit of sour cream. Like the whole thing of it. All right. Let's see what he thinks. Ooh. Realization time. That's awesome. Now, we didn't do bad enough for that one. Guest complaints. Just exactly what I want. But apparently the technique was perfect, so we gotta mess that up next time. Okay. Gonna need the next person to order. Here's the next victim. Oh, you know I'm not doing all that. Yep, no thank you. Sizzle, sizzle. How do I... Can I hit this? Apparently I can't. Alright. Uh-oh. Looks like I need to flip it. Ow. Ow. Don't burn, don't burn. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now that we flipped it, we should be able to cook the rest of it. And then, of course, we gotta serve half of it raw. Serve it on the wrong size plate. Well, I guess it's best served hot. Like, very hot. We want it to be like very warm on one side, but very cold on the other. And then, did they ask for a potato? They asked for boiled potatoes, but you know full well that we're not boiling them. So how about instead we deep fry them? All right, where's the frying basket? Do we seriously not have a frying basket? Hmm. All right, there we go. Now we can put the potato in here. All right, now we're gonna deep fry the potato. Oh. And you know full well that we ain't gonna. You know full well that we're not gonna stop there. We are gonna cook this thing to a crisp. We're gonna make sure it is burnt, and I mean it, burnt, burnt, very burnt, super burnt. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Once that red bar gets all the way up, we now got it. That's what we want to see. We got the customer orders and we deliver, but we might not deliver the thing that they want. I guess the oil was hot enough earlier, but now it ain't. Or I guess it was cold enough earlier when I was frying it to where I could pick up potato with my bare hands and not get burned somehow, but now I do that. Okay, that's very illogical. That's a nice looking potato right there. Yeah, I think that will go pretty well with what I'm preparing. Perfect. Couldn't have been a more perfect shot. There we go. Oh no. Floor salmon. Hey, why is it so hot? Alright, bud. Perks. Alright. So I can't possibly pick the salmon up because it's hotter than the surface of the sun. That's why I have a trusty handy dandy spatula. Trusty handy dandy spatula. Alright. Half raw, half burnt. No, I got a good score. Guest complaints. What? How is the technique perfect? You've got to be joking me. Chat, you got to be joking me. Alright, where's the there it is. Can't I tap this for tomorrow to happen? Alright. Shoes perk. Start this day. Alright. Time to cause unimaginable amounts of chaos. Uh-oh. That ain't good. You gotta be joking me. There we go. Skips prepping. Alright. Baked trout. Okay, we're gonna give them not what they ordered. They didn't order baked trout. They ordered a bunch of sour cream on a plate. Sour cream and onion. I'm gonna give them some sour cream and onion flavored chips. Wait, we need a large, deep plate. All right, deep plate with a potato. There's potatoes. There's potato. Potato. Make sure it's not cooked at all. Some dill. Whole can of dill. And then some sour cream. All right. Now we need some horseradish. Oh, yeah, we're out of it. Obviously. Could always use more time. Mmm, that potato's looking good. Wait a second. Did I see olive oil over here? Oh no! It broke the bottle. Oh, that's sad. What is this? We're gonna have to serve it in this. We're gonna have to serve it in a cup. We're gonna have to serve it in this. I don't know why, but we are. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. Some chicken broth in there. Alright. So now it's pretty full. Now we get some root beer. Some root beer. I want some root beer. Yeah, we'll get some root beer. A whole lot of root beer. Some root beer. Alright. And now for the finishing touch, we need just a bit of onion. We're gonna need an onion. And I'm not a monster. I'll slice it for him. There we go. What? Did it just miss? Okay. Hmm. And this is what I call barrel brew. We're gonna serve this out to the customer. After we put it on a plate, obviously. No! We can't serve this? Wait, we can't serve this. No, we can't serve it. Aw. Man, I wish we could serve that. Looks like I can't. But I guess we could pour it into this and serve it. It'll be an excellent choice of whatever this is. This looks absolutely horrible. They're not getting what they wanted in a million years. New order tomato soup. I ain't even giving them the pleasure of having a bowl for it. They're gonna get like a raw onion. They're gonna get a raw onion. It's my dish called they raw onion. How'd I lose more fame? How'd I lose more fame for that? How'd I lose more fame? The flavors I guess were perfect. The temperature was perfect. The flavors were perfect. But the onion was unwanted. Okay. Next time somebody orders a tomato soup, I'm going to give them absolute oblivion. I know what to do here. I know what to do. Gotta serve it raw. Yep, raw. How is that even good? Oh, really? Okay. Is that Gordon Ramsay? It's got to be Gordon Ramsay. Well, in this case, I'm getting a piece of raw salmon, putting it in there with a raw potato. So everything's going to be perfect. And then you take this over to the microwave and you heat it up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hmm. I think that will be the perfect temperature right there. Perfect temperature. Wait, I put a lemon in there. I put a lemon. That wasn't a potato. That was a lemon. I put a lemon in it instead of potato. Oh, no. Well, I know what to do on this one. Put a lemon in here. And then I grab put it in the microwave. Start it for 8 seconds. Then by the time it's done, it'll be super delicious. But instead of doing that, we're going to add something special. So, we're going to grab a potato, put it in the blender with the trout. Right now, the trout don't go in the blender. That go in here. They don't go in the blender. Oops. The lemon don't go in the blender. No. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're gonna need this. So the seafood boil is needed. Perfectly crispy. Alright. Trout goes in. Mmm. Alright. Alright. Lemon wedge. Lemon wedge. Lemon wedge. And then trout. Oh, come on. Alright, buddy. Alright. If you want to play it that way. Yeah. What? How is that? Okay. Alright, bud. Alright. Two can play at that game. Okay. Just got a piece of shard. We got a shard of glass. Or porcelain or whatever it is. And then we got our fish that goes on here. Fish goes on the plate, not off of it. All right. I'm gonna solve this by putting the fish on the largest plate I possibly. What is going on? Huh? What is going on? Eh, okay, that is an interesting fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the seafood on the plate, grab the fish, take it on over. No, why is this so like? Why is it like that? Why isn't it? All right, all right. Okay, what is going on in the microwave? What is up with this trout? I swear. This piece of fish have seen better days. Now I just need to get over to the what? What? Why? I swear, bruh. I swear, bruh. What is going on with the fish? What? No. Where'd it go? This fish is trying to get away from me with everything possible. Poor fish is like fighting for its life. It does not want to be here. All right. No. Uh, no. There is no way that this is this hard. Okay. Oh, the fish was supposed to go with. I put that on there. No. See you next day. Honestly, bro, this fish has been enough trouble lately. Now we just need to get the phone and absolutely yeet it out the window. Also, did you know the phone actually comes back? If I click that, the phone comes back. Same thing if you throw it out the window. Like if I want to throw this, if I throw it, it will actually come back. As you can see. Like if I click this, it will just appear back. Yep. Yeah, that might be copyright. I'm not playing. I'm not playing that. Alright, so I'm going to go back to menu just because we could do a sandbox or I could play a different game like Roblox or something and cause a bunch of trouble in it. You know what? Yo, chat. So, if you're watching this, let's, if you're watching this, should we do a sandbox mode or career mode? I'm gonna do sandbox mode. We're gonna cause chaos. What is that? Also, I have a way to do something. So, this right here is my favorite thing in the whole entire game. This. This is a chaos tool. Also, if I click, I think it was X, Z. What was it for the zero gravity? Was it like K or something? Oh no. Alright, chat. I might have to end the stream right here. Okay. I might have to end the stream right here, chat. So it's been a good stream, but I'll see you later. Adios. See you, chat.